Hey guys, today we're going to show you how to set up the Widowmaker quick draw rifle system up on a Eberlestock Freefall 3000 backpack. So in your package you should have received a QD rifle adapter, Widowmaker backplates and bungee system, quick lock system, and the stabilizing boot. Also for today's installation you're going to need 3mm Allen wrench. So to get started, let's go ahead and open up the back plate box. In here you're going to find 2 buckle straps, the adaptive back plate, center strap, 2 waist straps, 1-inch waist straps, and 2 shoulder straps or load adjuster straps, reinforced bungee system, and the rail adapter. So let's start with the back plate. So you're going to take these, go through the top slot, down through the bottom, then run it through the tri-glide to lock that down. Okay, now let's do the other side. Through the top, down through the bottom. And through the Okay, now that those are on, we'll go ahead and get the strap set up on the backpack. Start with the waist straps. These are 1-inch. Okay, make sure that's tight. Let's go on the other side. Okay, now that those are on, we'll go ahead and put the top straps on. So these will go up through the bottom. Okay, now that those are on, let's go ahead and get our boots set up. Let's So you're going to take these waist straps, make sure that goes away. Go ahead and get our stabilizing boot put on. You're going to take this tri-glide, run the waist strap through there. And you're going to run that down towards the bottom of the backpack. Do the other side. Okay. Okay, now that we've got your boot on, let's go ahead and get the quick locks attached to the back plate. So you'll see on the back plate, you've got a couple rails here. You just simply line that up. That'll lock into place just like that. Now let's go ahead and run these straps through. Go through the bottom first, up through the top. There you go. Okay, so you're going to want to get this back plate, whatever backpack you're putting it on, just make sure you keep the back plate as high as possible on the backpack. That makes it to where it's easy to grab either the rifle or if you decide to do the bow configuration. So get that up towards the top. Okay, so now we're there. Go ahead and run these straps back through those tri-glides. That'll lock that to the top of the backpack. Sorry, that got stuck for a minute. We'll get that. There it goes. Okay, so this additional webbing, I like to just tuck it behind the shoulder straps just to get that out of the way. Sorry, let me go ahead and tighten that up. There we go. Get those even. Okay, so next we can attach the waist straps to the buckles. So you're going to run that through the top and down through the bottom. Through the top. Down through the bottom. And just tighten those down to where it's snug. There you go. Okay, so with this additional webbing here, just run that back through these tri-glides. Okay, so now that we've got the boot, the back plate, and all the straps on, let's go ahead and put the clip onto the shoulder strap. So we to accommodate a variety of shoulder straps. Some are thin, some are thick. We did use some pretty strong plastic, so we put a spacer in here. So I would not throw this away. I would keep that. So if you ever take this off and put it back in the box or storage, just make sure to put that back in there. So that way it's easy to put back on. But I would just go ahead and open that up, pop that out, and then just slide this onto your shoulder strap. You can hear that function. And then always make sure that you have a little slack here. So that way when you're picking up your backpack and putting it on, that it doesn't create too much stress or too much wear on the system. I mean, it'll work either way. I just, if you want to keep it as long as possible. So next, now that we've got the system on the backpack, let's go ahead and put the rifle adapter on the So in the box, you're going to have a rifle adapter, and you're going to have a clip. This is what attaches to your sling stud mount to keep the strap from coming off. So before you do any work on your rifle, always make sure it's clear. So with this system, so you've got a few different options. This is more of a modern sporting rifle. These are great because you have a lot of Picatinny rail room to work with to get the strap so it's under tension and it suspends your rifle. Plus you can attach the rifle adapter in multiple areas. So that's one option. With more of a traditional rifle, you're going to want to attach it to the sling stud mount. So before doing that, make sure that the holes are in vertical position. And you're going to take this grommet and attach it to that. Let's go ahead and get this started. So you're just going to put that over the sling stud mount. Go ahead and cinch that down tight. So we'll do it tight initially, and then we'll put the clip in there to lock it on. Okay, so now that that's locked on, we can take a little tension out of there. That way your barrel, it doesn't touch the barrel at all. Okay, so if you decide to use more of a traditional rifle like this, just make sure that when you attach the rail adapter, so for a right-handed shooter, you're going to make sure the QD part is on the left side of the rifle. And then take your Allen. Tighten that down. There you go. So it should look like this when you're done. Okay, so when you attach the bungee, for a right-handed shooter, you're going to use the right side. For a left-handed shooter, you're going to use the left. And just simply push this button, and that'll attach just like that. But when you actually go to shoot, you're going to put this over your left shoulder. So a right-handed shooter is going to attach it here and then hang this over your left shoulder. For a left-handed shooter, you'll attach it here and hang it over your right shoulder. So to get the boot adjusted so it fits your rifle. You're going to take your backpack, put it on the edge of a table, and then you're just going to let this hook slide in, and you're going to hear it lock. Right now it's locked in. So next you're going to take the boot, slide that up on the buttstock, and then you're just going to pull these to where they're snug. Okay, so now we're locked into the backpack. So to get it off, you're just going to pull that. Instantly, rifle's going to come off your back. So that's the initial setup. We're going to do an additional video on how to attach this bungee to the QD mount on your rifle, and to get that set up properly to where the rifle's completely suspended and gives you some additional accuracy, takes the weight out of the rifle and stabilizes it. But we'll just continue to make more videos on how to attach these to various backpacks, because I know there's a lot of manufacturers out there. But let us know if you have any questions. Thank you for being a customer, and yeah, we'll let us know if you have any more questions. Thanks.